Hey guys, OGalbina here, and welcome to BBL Grand Finals. In semifinals, Quackleval showed up and showed out, grabbing 5 kills in a sweep of Viz's team. In finals, our opponent is a longtime rival in John Jr. Me and John have played a million times throughout our Draft League careers and have a pretty even record, but that's not quite the case in Generation 9. The last 3 times me and John have played, he's gotten the better of me. One of those losses came during this season, in fact, so this is a pretty scary uphill battle. However, we're ready. This is a build we grinded the heck out of this week, doing a ridiculous amount of mocks and revisions, and I'm ready to take home that championship. If you guys do enjoy finals of the BBL and enjoyed this season of the BBL in general, be sure to drop a like on the video as well as subscribe to the channel. We recently hit 4,000 subs on the channel, and now have set the lofty goal of 10k subscribers by the end of the year. If you're new here, consider sticking around. We have plenty of more Draft League content on the horizon. I also want to give a huge shout out to Sin of Wrath, Hunky Donkey, Fat Helper, Man Bear Pig, Slick Panther, Diet Tight, Sage, Mudkip Fan, Shuckle King, Sven Thune, Pokeaim, Amel, and Orin Latios from the mocks this week. Huge shouts to the front office in general this season. They really clutched up and helped out a ton with mocks. I could not have made it this far without them. Also, as always, huge thank you to King L5 for the build support this week and all season. If you want to see a more in-depth look at our build for finals and all the mocks and revisions that went into it, as well as our overall thought process and a review of the game, L5 uploaded a great video on his channel covering this. It's a long one, but a great watch if you want to see a great player like L5's thought process in helping me prepare for this important game. With that being said, let's jump into the team builder. Our team, one last time, consists of DIALGA, Fluttermane, Terra Mew, Crocodile, Quackleval, Ogrepine Cornerstone, Shaman, Weezing, Sableye, and Rotom Heat. While John's consists of Ho-Oh, KYUREM Black, Gholdengo, Terra Iron Boulder, Grimmsnarl, Toedscruel, Weezing Galar, Azelf, Swampert, and Terra Grottle. John's Ubers are ridiculously threatening to me. I really don't have anything to switch into either of them long term. Ho-Oh can be incredibly hard for me to kill as well, and it's a great Fluttermane check. And KYUREM Black has some pretty immediate and scary win potential. Speaking of win potential, Iron Boulder is so scary with Terra. Last time he brought a Choice Scarf Terra Fairy set, which is really scary in this matchup. I'm also very worried about SD Booster Speed Terra Fighting, as well as Choice Band Terra Rock or Ground. Gholdengo is difficult for me to deal with as well here. Not only is it very strong into our team, but it can afford a ton of bulk with its speed tier in this matchup. Swampert is unironically a huge threat too. Last week I struggled into a more offensive Assault Vest set in both breaking it and switching into it. Now that we know what we're up against, let's take a look at the build. First, let's talk about our lead in DIALGA. This week we have a lead set consisting of Draco Meteor, Power Gem, Flamethrower, and Stealth Rock. DIALGA is ridiculously hard for John to kill, as well as switch into this matchup. This makes it a great rocker and lead in particular, as rocks are paramount to our game plan. Our item of choice is the Eject Pack. As with Draco Meteor, we can get big damage on leads like Swampert, Sash Azelf, and Toedscruel without having to stay in and take damage. It also gives us great offensive initiative into any early game switches. We have no Flash Can stab on the set, despite playing into Double Fairy. Reason being is I don't think there's a universe where John tries to use either of his fairies to pivot into DIALGA unless I have already revealed all 4 moves, which isn't super likely to happen before DIALGA dies. I felt like the coverage of Power Gem for Ho-Oh and Flamethrower versus Gholdengo was much more important. Plus, the fairies can't really threaten us much on their own. Next up is Uber number 2 and Fluttermane. We have a pretty similar set as in our first matchup in Choice Scarf. This set felt required to not just straight up lose to Dragon Dance KYUREM Black, Flame Charge Ho-Oh, as well as Booster Speed Swords Dance Iron Boulder. Because of this role in being a revenge killer, we have the most amount of coverage possible here. Our moveset consists of Shadow Ball, Moonblast, Energy Ball, and Power Gem. EV says we have speed for Iron Boulder, max special attack, and the rest dumped into HP. Third is the set I'm most excited about this week, our Terra Captain Mew. This week we're bringing a Terra Stellar Mew. Alongside Terra Stellar and its incredible coverage, Mew finds a ton of important 2-hit KOs and OHKOs. Said coverage consists of Psychic, Power Gem, Flamethrower, and Giga Drain. Mew's speed tier is also pretty incredible here, and it really does well into fatter teams consisting of Pokemon like Weezing and Swampert. EVs wise, we have a nice and simple max special attack, max speed set. Fourth is probably the biggest threat to John's build and last week's hero, Quackleval. Quack is unbelievably strong in this matchup alongside Hazards, and John doesn't really have a water resist that doesn't get OHKO'd by close combat. Our moveset consists of Aqua Step, Wave Crash, Aqua Jet, and Close Combat. Our item of choice is Life Orb, which I'm usually not a big fan of, but it has a very good reason here. Originally we were a Choice Band, as it gives us some great damage rolls with Aqua Step into physically defensive Gholdengo. However, we kept getting into endgame scenarios where we would get a step boost and a moxie boost, would then be forced out by KYUREM Black. For this reason, we got rid of the band. We went Life Orb here as it kept us away from a choice lock, but also gave us a 2-hit KO on Fizz Def Gholdengo with Aqua Step into Wave Crash. Realistically though, we're not super likely to cook Wave Crash very often. Hopefully Life Orb Recoil doesn't bite us in the ass, but we're supposed to play Clack here in a way that doesn't actually take any damage from opposing attacks. Life Orb did is also a great revenging tool into Ho-Oh and specific Iron Boulders. EVs wise, we have enough speed for booster speed boulder creeping down to Ogre Pawn Cornerstone, max attack, and the leftover in defense. Fifth is our Spiker and a big progress forcer in Ogre Pawn Cornerstone. This set is pretty darn simple. We have Ivy Cudgel and Horn Leech for stab, which is ridiculously strong in a John, Knockoff for Gholdengo and to remove Rocky Helmets from a potential Wheezing, and Spike to help chip down his team in the range of Mew, Fluttermane, and Quaquaval. Ogre is great offensively in the early game, and is awesome into both of John's Ubers and KYUREM Black and Ho-Oh. Spikes are also really strong if we don't see any removal on John's side. EVs wise, we have enough speed for KYUREM Black, max attack, and the leftover in HP. Lastly, to round out the squad, we have our GOAT, Crocodile. This week we have a very physically defensive variant, rocking out with the moveset of Earthquake, Knockoff, Foul Play, and Roar. Its item of choice this week is the Rocky Helmet. This Crook is our designated boulder pivot. It gives us a great resistor choice band to our rock, as well as any +1 hit from boulder, minus Terra Fighting close combat. If it is Terra Fighting and OHKOs us at +1, we have an easy revenge with Fluttermane afterwards. If it's Terra Fairy, we can roar it out. If it's any other typing, we can Foul Play it and put it into range of Fluttermane. It also serves as a nice soft check for Ho-Oh, as a knockoff into it is absolutely lethal. EVs wise, we live +1 non-Terra CC after rocks, and have the leftover dumped into speed to catch creeps from Pokemon like Gholdengo, if possible. That's going to be our team for BBL Grand Finals. I'm really, really proud of this team. Again, big thank you to L5 for all the build support. Thank you to the front office. Again, we took literally 25 boxes. This is probably one of our worst matchups of the season, hence us getting smoked in the first time of it. So I'm hoping that we can end up pulling out the W against John here. Again, drop a like if you enjoyed, sub if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the battle right now. Also, go check out L5's video. Okay, see you in the battle. Alrighty, guys, here we are with the battle. We are connected with John Jr. for BBL Finals. The last time we used this team, no matter what, win or lose. If you guys do enjoy today's final battle, be sure to drop a like in the video, as well as sub to the channel. I'd really appreciate your support. As of me recording this, we're not at 4,000 yet, so I'd really appreciate your support and helping me get there. And if we're already at 4K, let's get to 5K, baby. Alright. The team that John has. The Grimmsnarl is very, very unfortunate. Or not unfortunate, like, it's not something we didn't expect, but it's definitely an annoying Pokemon. Not seeing Wheezing is great for me. Not seeing Wheezing in particular is actually really, really nice for me. Not seeing Toedscruel is also nice. It means we can really prioritize a hazards type endgame to where things like Quaquaval can really just win after a step or two. And yeah, we'll go from there. Good luck, have fun to John. Hopefully we can snag a dub here. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and lead off with our Dialga. And most likely drop a Draco. Most likely drop a Draco. Allegedly, maybe. Who's to say? Yeah, it is Terrifying Boulder. We're Terra Stellar Mew, as you guys saw. If we can put some chip on the Grimmsnarl, it does really, really well. So, that's obviously great. Alright, so we are going to see lead Gholdengo. Which is fine with me. What I think I'm going to do in this instance is I am just going to go ahead and set up my Stealth Rock. Flamethrower doesn't do much for me. If he's scared of, like, lead, Specs Overheat, he might pivot out. He might stay in if he is a bulkier set, but not the end of the world for me, to be honest with you. So yeah, we're expecting to be faster than this Gholdengo. Very much so expecting to be faster than this Gholdengo. He is going to withdraw. It's perfect for me. We get up our rocks and they're here to stay. We get up our rocks and they're here to stay. Cool. Out comes Tank Tank Tank. All we're going to do is just drop a big Draco on this thing, maintain a little initiative, get out, get some momentum, put ourselves in a good spot. We can kind of scout and see what set he wants to go with. If he wants to go with like a full physically defensive set, we're going to do about 65. If he is going to be like that Assault Vest variant, we're going to go ahead and see, or 66, 67, around there for a mineral. Yeah, I'm just going to drop a Draco. He's thinking about what he wants to do, whether he wants to flip turn rocks, if he is a rocks variant. Maybe he wants to double. I'm not 100% sure, to be completely honest with you. But this is good positioning for me. Whew, 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 whew. Alright. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Man, I'm nervous. Woo! Okay. We're just gonna Draco. We are faster. No random Scarf Pert. We do a lot of damage, showing that this is going to be a physically defensive variant. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that eject pack. Get out immediately. This is probably going to be the potential rocks or potential flip turn. Either way, I'm okay with it. I'm just going to get out into my cornerstone. Start putting a spike on the field if he wants to rock up here. Put a spike on the field. He is just going to EQ. That's fine with me. I am just going to go ahead and spike. Yeah, I am just going to go ahead and spike. Oh, man. I am a nervous guy. Let me tell you, these finals games always hit different, man. Oh. They always hit a little different. Holy shit, dude. My heart is like beating out of my fucking throat right now. Woo! Okay. He's gonna withdraw. That's a spike as well. Really, really nice for us. This Pert's basically dead. Oh, I'll take this damage on this guy. This is really, 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 really important for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click Cudgel this turn, right? He is gonna take rocks. He is not gonna show leftovers. This is very likely going to be a light clay variant. Very likely going to be a light clay variant. He is gonna reflect here, so we do see the screens. I'm gonna spike this turn. Yeah, I'm gonna spike this turn. Get up another one, because why not? He's gonna withdraw hard. As we do see Mr. Feast come out. Really not the end of the world for me. We saw a reflect. We did not see a light screen, so I am gonna make the DIALGA pivot this turn. Yeah, gonna see the DIALGA pivot this turn. Go ahead and get back out into DIALGA. 2 spikes and rocks up into no removal. No removal at all, which is really nice for me. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. He could Focus Blast here, but it's okay. DIALGA has served its purpose. It got up rocks, got a fat Draco off on that Pert. We don't see a light screen up, which is great. This could very likely be a weakness policy variant, but I'm okay with that. I've gotten my value out of this Pokemon. You see a recover. Okay. Very, very passive play. I'm okay with that. I mean, again, very likely to be like a weakness policy variant the way he's playing this. I'm assuming he wants to stay as healthy as possible. He wanted to take the knock through reflect, recover up. That's fine with me, right? Completely fine with me. You're gonna see Hank Dank Tank. It's gonna go ahead and take no hazards. So it is going to be a Boots variant. So we know it's Boots. We'll also see if this is light clay from this position. I'm gonna Draco here. We're gonna knock out the Pert. Cool. Pert's gone. Pert's gone. Very good. Very good for me. Whatever comes in is gonna have to take some pretty considerable hazard damage, which is also good. We know that we do get blown up by the boulder at +1 with our specific Crocodile, but we also know that we have a very reliable revenge into it, which is really nice. We also get to keep this DIALGA for both KYUREM as well as the Goldango. Again, all really good things for me, right? Shoulder Day is going to pivot out. This is fine, because a neutral CC with Terra Fighting will not kill us. At +1 it will if he does decide to Swords Dance. But he can't Swords Dance and sub. Like, that's the only like bad scenario if he gets boosted and is behind a sub. But we don't have to worry about this in this instance, which is great. So we're gonna pivot out. Gonna see the Terra Fighting immediately. Oh my god, it's still just in my throat right now. I'm terrified right now, dude. We did not see a, what do you call it? Boosting item. He does just raw close combat. That's fine with me. He's gonna take some helmet. That's great. And part of me does want to pivot out into my flutter, but I can super lose if I do so. Part of me really wants to go out into flutter, man. I don't think I can. I'm just gonna EQ. He's just gonna close combat. I'm a little soft, but it's okay. This thing did its job. It did its job. It did its job. Okay. He's gonna take more helmet. This thing is going to be in range of Aqua Jet very soon, which is incredible. We're really setting up that Quackleval endgame too. I am just gonna go into my flutter, and I think I'm gonna make a very aggressive play, and I think I am going to double out. We also confirmed that this guy is Light Clay, but the Reflect ends this turn. So unless we see a Psycho hard pivot out, I'm gonna make this Cornerstone play. I think we're gonna see a Ho-Oh here. So we're gonna double out. We are faster guaranteed, so that doesn't tell me he stayed in. But there's no reason for you to sack this, right? Yup. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Reflect wore off. Give me a Pokemon. Ivy Cudgel. It is Boots Ho-Oh. Whew. Come on, baby. Give me one. Give me one. Give me one. Give me one. Come on. You gotta give me something. You gotta give me something. Give me a Pokemon. Mr. Feast can come out, but it's gonna take a lot of damage. And we can really, really position that Quackleval endgame. I'm just gonna click knock. No reason not to. No reason not to. I really want to position in that Quackleval. I want to get my step off. Because I think I'll kill with Jet at +1/2. I think I'll kill with Jet at +1/2. I think we like really just have this endgame almost set. We are so close. It is just gonna die to knock. Okay. Okay. That's good with me, baby. A jetpack. Okay. We have the same idea. Whew. Okay. So we have gold gone. I get my gold and go. This thing is dead. I don't think he's gonna close combat. As aggressive as it sounds, don't think he's gonna close combat. But is that my play? I mean, I think I spike regardless. I'm just gonna sack this. Maybe this is a throw. Maybe this is a throw. I don't know. Maybe this is a throw. I don't know. Send headbutt. Okay, so he's gonna kill me. Does that tell me anything? I'm pretty sure that guy just kills me anyways. I'm gonna go Quackleval and I'm gonna Aqua Jet. This gets me a guaranteed boost. And it prevents any screens from going up. Yeah, I'm just gonna Jet. So we knock out the boulder as well. We're gonna go ahead and get a Moxie boost. This should force in Grimmsnarl or the KYUREM. Either one is okay, I think. Either one is okay, I think. Okay, this guy's gonna come in. He's gonna take rocks and spikes. It does not. This is going to be a boots variant. I think my play is always DIALGA. We have it at full HP. Why not use it? This covers Bolt Strike. This covers Bolt Strike. Come on. Okay, let's see. He's gonna Fusion Bolt. I'm gonna Power Gem. Gonna Power Gem. He's gonna withdraw. I don't want to drop my special attack. Yep. 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 Okay. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. You see Sacred Fire? No burn. We knock out this guy. Down it goes. With a light screen up. How much am I doing with Draco? Not enough. So I think, as silly and aggressive as it sounds, I'm gonna go Quackleval, so that I don't position myself in with a light screen where KYUREM can set up Dragon Dances for free in my face. I want to see Quackleval at +1. Yeah, it kills. I think we've positioned this endgame. I think we've positioned it. I think we're good to go. Okay, he can't set up on me. Big step up. Okay. So we get our kill. He can't DD though, right? He can't DD though. We kill with close combat. We're gonna close combat. Don't get parried. Don't get parried. Don't get parried. He's just gonna Fusion Bolt. So we die here. A +1. We have a light screen up. We don't quite 2-hit KO. So what I think I have to do is I have to DIALGA, because right now he just does not kill me. I think I have to DIALGA, then Hard Flutter. DIALGA, then Hard Flutter. My Mew also doesn't die most of the time to this hit. So I'm going to Draco on a DD. And then we have to hard flutter. A position I never really wanted to be in. Just don't miss. Just don't freaking miss, okay? You know what? Just crit. We have to hard flutter. I also want to check how much Stellar Mew takes, or how much Stellar Mew does. Not enough, man. Hard flutter. Does John make the call and try and spear me? He wins. Good game, John. Good game. Good call. Good call. I can't be upset. It's a good call. 1, 2. Yeah, unless he just doesn't get enough hits. A +2. Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to come up short. Unfortunately, we're going to come up short. It's a good call from John. I think we're going to come... It depends on how many hits he gets on these moves. We got a Draco. Show me 1. Show me 2. Just 2. Just 2. Stop. Stop. Let's go! Let's go! DIALGA, hit! Let's go! Oh, baby! Let's go! One more thing. One thing real quick. One thing real quick. Oh, I don't have access to it. I'll add it in post, baby. Let's go. We're your BBL Season 12 champions, baby. Big DIALGA holding out last second. Let's freaking go. Great game to John. Honestly, like, a very, very good call on his end. Double D'ing. Like, very, very good call on John's end. But that's obviously the risk you run when you're bringing heavy-duty boots and not loaded dice, right? And it was what we had to play for. I think that was a very good play by John. And I think we controlled most of that game. John brought it back well. I tried to position around the light screen being up, but he was also Thunderwave, unfortunately. It is what it is. But hey, luck favors the skilled. I'll take it. I'd rather be lucky than good. And even then, you know, he also had to get 4 hits on Mew, I think, to kill as well. But GG's to John, he had a great season. He smoked us the first time we played, and he played phenomenally to get back in that position. So I think that was a great finals. I don't know. If I was watching at home, you know, and I was a viewer, I'd be super hyped too. So if you guys did enjoy this season of the BBL and this finals battle, be sure to drop a like on the video as well as sub to the channel. Please go check out John as well. Great player, and I mean, you saw, he made a great play there at the end. But yeah, thank you guys again. See you guys next time. Peace.